Joan Collins has now come clean about something she has kept hidden for decades, in the bright glare of Hollywood, where secrets are worth more than gold. Envision a story so intimate and meaningful that it remained concealed like a priceless diamond until this very moment, amidst all the glitter and glamour. As a symbol of strength and elegance, Joan has never failed to captivate audiences on screen, but tonight she opens up to us about a part of her life that is shockingly personal and very moving. This emblem will be revealed to you in a new light through a narrative of love, sorrow, success, and hardship. Get ready to be moved to tears as we peel back the layers of Joan's life, exposing the hardships that molded her, the aspirations that motivated her, and the secret that she is finally prepared to expose to the world. Here we go. On May 23, 1933, the lively streets of Paddington were the site of the birth of a legend. Joan Collins, whose star was sure to rise to Hollywood heights, started her story in the bustling British city. As a child in Maida Vale, Joan experienced the excitement of the entertainment industry alongside her artistic talent. Joseph William Collins was a celebrity agent whose clients included Shirley Bassey and the Beatles. Elsa Collins was a dancing instructor. Her varied heritage, which included a South African father and a British mother, set the stage for the remarkable life that was to come for Joan. Joan wasn't the only Collins sibling. There was also Bill, a real estate agent, and Jackie, an aspiring writer. It wasn't easy for them to go from maid duty to stardom. It all began when Joan attended London's Francis Holland School. Picture this. Joan, a young girl of 9 years old, makes her theatrical debut in Adol's House, a play by Henrik Ibsen. The enthusiastic applause that followed gave her a taste of the fame she would soon experience. When Joan was 16 years old, she did what she loved and enrolled at London's Royal Academy of Dramatic Art. It was there that she perfected the craft that would bring her fame. Joan entered the field of film when she was 17 years old, having signed with the esteemed Level organization. Return with me to the enthralling 1950s, when Joan became a household name thanks to her many film roles. Joan captivated audiences with her skill from her debut in Lady Godiva Rides Again to her Hollywood success in The Virgin Queen. While Joan's acting chops were on full display in comedies like Our Girl Friday and dramas like Decameronites, it was her turn in Land of the Pharaohs that drew the attention of Hollywood, prompting 20th Century Fox to sign a contract. In the years that followed, Joan starred in numerous successful films and television shows, including Island in the Sun. She persevered through adversity, including the fact that she didn't get to play Cleopatra Jones, and she continued to shine in films and television shows. Joan continued to be a major player in the 1970s, winning over viewers with her versatile performances in both television movies and big-budget features. Joan was a master of all genres, from horror anthologies to comedies. Dame Joan Collins has a lot to talk about, having met a plethora of celebrities over her life, including Marilyn Monroe, Elvis Presley, and many more. The legendary athlete's latest book, Behind the Shoulder Pads, details several of these anecdotes. Joan Collins's breakout role as soap opera sensation Alexis Colby in the early 1980s Dynasty was a watershed point in her career. At this watershed moment in television history, Joan's performance garnered her 6 Golden Globe nominations, including one for 1983. Former ABC executive Ted Harbord conceded that as Joan Collins strode down the aisle of the courtroom, the soaring triumph of Dynasty was plain to see. Joan wasn't just an actress to Aaron Spelling. She was Alexis. As recognition of her remarkable career, she was honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in the 1980s. During the whirlwind that was the Dynasty, Joan dabbled in feature films and TV movies, redefining beauty standards at 50 with a Playboy feature and defying age stereotypes. Joan had a breakout decade in the 1990s, dominating Broadway, the silver screen, and television. She joined the Bedrock universe and wowed viewers in a number of projects as the new millennium began, further diversifying her acting career. Joan has had an impact on several shows in recent years, including American Horror Story, Apocalypse, and The Loss Adjuster 2020. Another feather in her impressive cap will be her 2022 part in the musical film Tomorrow Morning, which will showcase her enduring charm and continue to captivate audiences as it did for decades. Joan Collins has touched many lives by her generous giving, which extends far beyond the glitter of Hollywood. She fearlessly advocated for more money for brain research before the United States Congress in 1982. In 1988, she received the highest distinction from the International Foundation for Children with Learning Disabilities for her unwavering commitment to the well-being of children. Her generosity helped fund the organization's important work. In the same year, her steadfast dedication to pediatric healthcare was honored with the unveiling of the Joan Collins Wing at the Children's Hospital of Michigan. Joan was honored with a Lifetime Achievement Award in 1994 by the Association of Breast Cancer Studies in Great Britain for her courageous battle against breast cancer. She was so dedicated to helping others that she was named an honorary founding member of the National Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Children in 1990 and also fought for Fight for Sight. Collins has been a global philanthropist for decades, helping foster children in India. She has been an inspiration to her alma institution, Rothar Associates, where she serves as honorary president and helps to cultivate future leaders. Joan possesses a remarkable ability to write with both authority and empathy. She inspires and entertains millions of people around the world through her columns and best-selling publications, such as the Joan Collins Beauty Book. Her literary legacy, which includes works translated into 30 languages and has sold over 50 million copies, is just as illuminating as her movie presence. As fate would have it, the charming Percy has become your soulmate. Without a doubt, sure. There are unexpected developments at every turn in Joan's romantic journey, making it read like a fast-paced adventure. In 1952, she entered into a turbulent marriage with Northern Irish actor Maxwell Reid, and it officially terminated in 1956, concluding a difficult chapter in her life. Afterwards, in 1959, a young actor named Warren Beatty arrived. Their 1960 engagement was like anything out of a fairy tale, but their love story was marred by Betty's adultery. The ever-honest Joan let her guard down in her memoirs, exposing a painful moment of decision-making about a pregnancy and an abortion, a decision influenced by the need to protect their professions from disgrace. With the arrival of Anthony in 1963, two lovely souls, Tara and Alexander, were welcomed onto the stage of her life. When their daughter Katiana was born in 1972, American businessman Ron Cass became a part of her life. However, a bitter divorce in 1983 brought this chapter to a conclusion. In 1985, Joan performed Las Vegas Bells once more, this time accompanied by Peter Home, a former vocalist. Unfortunately, the happiness didn't last, and in 1987 they finalized their divorce after a painful separation. Joan persevered through the difficulties, hoping that this would be the lucky fifth attempt. In the year 2000, while Joan was 67 years old and touring the US, their story started. A 36-year-old producer named Percy, who had been through a divorce, rekindled a fire that had been dormant for a long time. Over the course of their roadside lunches, Joan developed strong feelings for the decent lad. Tragically, Percy was spared the atrocities of September 11, 2001, and their devotion to one another was strengthened by fate's intervention. Their 2002 wedding was witnessed by Claridge's in London, but Joan's goal was not to find a man who would treat her like a princess. Contrary to popular belief, it was really about two people helping each other out. As a small but meaningful act of love, Percy makes sure Joan has coffee in bed every morning before he goes for his run. This is her secret to a happy marriage. The captivating 90-year-old opened up about how she and Percy became close friends before developing a deep bond. Our secret to becoming great friends was that we lived together almost all the time and were never sick. Simply do not apart. In this regard, We are in agreement. Yeah, I agree. It should be a friendship first. Camaraderie prioritized. You won't believe how many private restrooms there are. With her husband, she divulged the keys to a fulfilling marriage. Discussed in a conversation with the Mirror, Joan thinks it's vital to respect each other's space while also working together and doing everything together. The story of Joan Collins's love and marriage has captivated audiences as no Hollywood film has before. She has grown into the strong, independent lady we know today via the ups and downs of love, which she has endured from her earliest days until her most recent marriage to Percy Gibson. Now that Percy is there, their connection exemplifies the everlasting strength of love, camaraderie, and reciprocity. The love tale of Joan and Percy lives on in our hearts and minds, so here's to them. New and exciting chapters emerge along the way. The trip never ends. The story will go on until our next meeting.